You look unhappy, sweetheart. Is anything the matter?
What did you do with my friend Sherry?
Me.
Sherry just confirmed my suspicion. I was wondering why you have suddenly changed, Joel. How could you?
How could I do what?
Sherry told me you guys have been having an affair.
What?
Are you denying it? Do you want to tell me it's a lie?
I'm sorry, Milena. Sherry seduced me.
Why didn't you tell me, Joel? How could you cheat on me with my best friend?
I'm sorry.
Do you know how evil Sherry is? Sherry is the one behind our company's downfall. I trusted her as my good friend. I remember when she approached me to give her a job at my company. I pitied her because she had lost her previous job.
You pity so much, Milena.
I didn't know I was inviting the devil into my life. I used to share with her every detail about me, our marriage struggles, my future goals and all my plans.
What? Our marriage?
I didn't know she was a frenemy. She has now turned against me to ruin my life completely. Can you believe it? She is the new competitor of our company.
But how?
I shared my proposal of expanding my company with her. She went ahead and opened her shop with the same strategies I shared with her.
How could you trust someone like that? Haven't I warned you about that character? Why do you trust people so easily?
I didn't know she could betray me. Sherry stole huge sums of money from us to open her company.
What?
I confirmed it today when I went to work. Apart from that, she was already paid some of money I have been thinking clients still owe us.
That's so evil of her. I must confront her about it.
As if that was not enough. She also lured you into having an affair.
Please forgive me, my wife. I don't know what came over me.
How many times did you guys sleep together?
No, Milena, I have never slept with Sherry. She was the one who was luring me into it, but I refused.
Are you sure about this?
Trust me, my wife. Although we went out for dinner and fun, we never reached to the point of sleeping together.
I'm going to trust you, Joel. Since I somehow contributed to it, I'm going to forgive you, my love.
Thanks, darling.
Whenever anyone lures you into betraying our love, please don't hesitate to let me know. You know I love you, Joel. Besides, we are expecting our son soon.
Trust me, Milena, I will never betray you.
Hello, sweetheart.
Who is your sweetheart? What the hell were you thinking? Why did you tell Milena about us?
I didn't have a choice. She confronted me and I couldn't lie to her face. She deserved to know the truth.
You couldn't lie. You just turned my life upside down. Do you realize what you've done?
I didn't want to keep lying. This whole thing was eating me up inside. I didn't plan for it to happen like this, but she needed to know. We couldn't keep living this life forever.
I have never had an affair with you. You were luring me, and I thank God. I have known your evil intentions towards my family early enough.
Do you think Milena can trust you? How will you prove to her that we didn't have an affair?
Stop being foolish, Sherry. My wife is now devastated, and my marriage is on the brink of falling apart. How do you expect me to fix this?
Who cares, Joel? Milena is just a foolish and naive girl.
Don't ever insult my wife, fool. You are nothing equal to my wife.
Listen, Joel. I didn't want to go here, but if you keep insulting and blaming me for everything, I might just have to call Milena and tell her everything you told me about her.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about all the things you've told me about her, how you complained about her not keeping the house tidy, how you said she's not supportive enough, all the personal stuff you confided in me. Do you really want her to know all that?
Sherry, don't even think about it. You're crossing a line here.
Am I? You act like this is all my fault. You made me part of your life, Joel. If you keep on pushing me, I might just tell her everything you've been saying behind her back.
Sherry, please don't do this. I messed up, I know, but dragging Milena into this even more won't solve anything. It'll only make things worse for everyone.
Then stop acting like I'm the only one to blame. We're both in this mess together, Joel. If you want to fix things, you'd better start treating me with a little more respect.
Fine, Sherry. You've made your point. Just, let's not make things any worse than they already are. I'll figure something out, but leave Milena out of this from now on.
I don't want to hurt anyone, Joel. But I won't be the scapegoat either. We need to handle this together or it's going to get even uglier.
Okay, I get it. Just, don't make any more calls. Whatever we did was a mistake.
I won't. But remember, this goes both ways.
Yeah, I know. Goodbye, Sherry.
I just lost Joel. I didn't even get a chance of being taken care of like Milena. I must call Milena and tell her everything her mouthy husband told me. If I can't have Joel, Milena will neither have him. We both lose.
I have been wanting to talk to you, Joel.
What is it, Mum?
Nothing much. I had a lengthy conversation with your wife Milena.
About what?
You don't seem to care of her like expected. I have also noticed you are distancing yourself from her. You literally abandoned her in her condition and you know very well she is fragile.
Calm down, Mum. I can't just stay indoors. I have to go to work and look for money. How will I be able to take care of her and our unborn child?
I am not disputing that, Joel. Milena hinted that you have changed a lot. You sleep outside sometimes, you drink and flirt with girls.
Where is all that coming from?
You are my son, Joel. You don't have to be defensive. I want the best for my grandson too. Is there anything you are not telling me?
Mum, I don't know how to say this, but I'm really struggling with Milena. She's not exactly what I expected.
Oh, what's going on, Joel? I knew that girl was too good to be true.
Well, for starters, she's dirty. I mean, the house is a mess most of the time. And I get it, she's hardworking, but it's like she doesn't care about how we live.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, yes. And then there's the issue of money. Her money is her money. She never wants to discuss finances with me. I mean, I'm her husband. We should be planning our future together.
Her money is her money. Interesting. Marriage must have taken on a new meaning in her world. Back in my day, a husband and wife shared everything. Well, except maybe the dirty laundry she leaves lying around.
Don't get me started on her parents, Mum. They're so demanding and unappreciative. They keep asking me for money, and Milena just gives it to them without even consulting me.
What? You must be going through a lot, my son.
Every cent she earns goes to her family, educating her siblings and supporting them. We can't plan anything together. How will we ever achieve our dreams like this?
The parents. Some people never seem to let go of the apron strings. And Milena, bless her heart, seems to think she's still their little girl, not your wife. Maybe she forgot she exchanged vows with you, not them.
It's frustrating, Mum. We can't even think about buying a house or starting a family of our own because all her focus is on them. I feel like I'm just a bystander in my own marriage.
Oh, Joel, my dear, it sounds like you've got more than one marriage to navigate. Perhaps you should remind Milena which one she actually signed up for. Or did she think she could marry the whole neighborhood too?
I just don't know how to make her see that we need to focus on us, on our future. I'm tired, Mum.
Well, sometimes people need a little nudge or a good shake to remember what's important. Perhaps it's time Milena learned that you're her husband, not her charity case or her family's piggy bank.
Is everything okay, my love?
Of course, darling. Where are you going this early morning?
You know how Sherry ruined my business. I have to go there and try to put everything in order.
It's okay, darling.
Good morning, Mom.
Hey, darling.
What was all that about? Joel and his mother's body language wasn't good at all. Anyways. Why is this witch calling me? After what she has done to me.
Hi Milena, it's Sherry. I know this is unexpected, but I think there are some things you need to hear, things your husband has been saying about you.
Hey witch, why are you calling me? What more could you possibly have to say after everything that's already happened?
Just lend me your ears for a few minutes. You will thank me later. I didn't want to do this, but I think you deserve to know the truth. Joel's been talking behind your back, telling me all kinds of things about you. How you don't keep the house clean, how you're not supportive, how you don't meet his expectations as a wife. He's been confiding in me about how unhappy he is with you.
How dare you, Sherry? You already lured my husband into sleeping with you and now you're trying to poison me with this. Why are you doing this to me?
Poison you? I'm just telling you what he's been saying. Maybe you should hear the truth for once instead of living in some fantasy where everything's perfect.
You're doing this to hurt me, aren't you? You've already caused enough damage by sleeping with Joel, and now you're trying to destroy what little is left of my marriage. Why, Sherry? What kind of person are you?
Oh please, don't act so innocent, Milena. Maybe if you'd been a better wife, Joel wouldn't have felt the need to come to me in the first place.
How can you say that? You think you're better than me. You think you're some kind of savior. You've just proven that you're nothing but a frenemy.
Call it what you want, girl, but now you know the kind of a man you're married to. Maybe it's time you face the reality of your situation.
You've said enough, Sherry. You've done enough. I don't need to hear any more from you.
Fine, just remember, Milena, sometimes the truth hurts. But it's better to know than to live a lie.
I don't know what I ever did to deserve this, but I won't let you destroy me, Sherry. I'll find a way to get through this, without your twisted version of the truth.
Good luck with that. Goodbye, Milena.
Goodbye, Sherry. Don't ever call me again. What the hell? This cannot be a coincidence. I remember there is a time when Cindy, Joel's sister, made a snide remark about my struggles to keep the house in order. How did Cindy know about that? Joel must have told her, just like he told Sherry. How could he do this to me? Discussing my weaknesses with anyone, let alone his sister. I can't take this anymore. I must confront Joel about all these.
You are back so soon, Milena. Is anything the matter?
Just hold it there.
Milena, what's wrong? You look upset.
I just got off the phone with Sherry. She told me everything, how you've been complaining about me to her, telling her about my flaws, my weaknesses. And now I realize it wasn't just her. Cindy too. She's made comments before that only you would know about. Have you been discussing me with her as well?
I didn't mean for it to come out like that. Cindy is my sister. We talk about a lot of things.
A lot of things, like how I'm not keeping the house clean enough. Or how you think I'm not supportive. How dare you, Joel? Do you have any idea how humiliating it is to know that you've been airing out my weaknesses to others?
It wasn't like that. I was just venting, trying to figure things out. I never meant to hurt you.
But you did hurt me, Joel. You shattered my trust. Discussing your partner's weaknesses with someone else, especially someone close to both of you, is a betrayal. It's bad because it doesn't just break trust, it makes the other person feel small, like they're being judged and ridiculed by people who should have no part in your marriage. How could you think it was okay to expose my vulnerabilities like that?
I didn't think it through, Milena. I was frustrated and I needed to talk to someone, but I see now that I was wrong. I should never have shared those things with Sherry, and especially not with Cindy. Our problems are ours to solve, not to be spread around.
You've made me feel so alone, Joel. Instead of coming to me, working things out together, you went and told others. How am I supposed to feel safe with you after this? How do I know you won't keep sharing our private life with anyone who'll listen?
I'm sorry. You're right. I broke your trust and I hurt you in a way I can't just take back. But please, let's talk this through. I want to make it right, to show you that you can trust me again.
I don't know, Joel. I just don't know. You've hurt me so deeply. I need time to think.
I understand. Take the time you need. But please know that I love you, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to earn your trust back.
We'll see, Joel. We'll see.